When I was a young boy growing up in Israel, somebody once called me a sabra, which is kind of a prickly pear. And I was very offended, and I came home crying, told my mom someone called me a prickly pear. And my mom smiled and said, no, you should take it as a compliment. Yes, the sabra is prickly from the outside, but inside it's very succulent, it's sweet, it's a great snack. And she said, take it as a compliment. What he meant to say is that you may be sharp from the outside, but you're sweet in the inside. And I'm reminded of this story because of this week's Parashot, Vayakhel and Pekudei. We have two Parashot, which focus mainly on the tabernacle, the Mishkan. Now, in the center of the Mishkan, there was an amazing edifice. It was very impressive. It was called Mizbeach HaNechoshet, the copper altar. It was a big structure, 5 meters high, 2.5 meters wide, and it was made of copper, which is like this pinkish copper metal which shone in a beautiful veneer. But the rabbis tell us, it says in the Torah, that the inside of the Mizbeach was not made of copper. It was actually earth, dirt. And that, tell us the rabbis, that only the person that went on the ramp to the top could see that. But the question is, what does this teach us? What are we meant to learn from the structure of the copper altar? And I was explained that actually this is the way a Jewish person should be. From the outside, we need to be like the copper. You see, what's the quality of the copper? Copper is a very strong metal. It's a metal that perseveres. It's a metal that lasts long. It's a very strong metal. When they make appliances that are meant to last for a lifetime, they use copper because copper has that amazing strength. Actually, copper in Hebrew is called nechoshet, which comes from the same root of the word as nachush, which means determined, persevering. That's the quality of copper. And that's how we need to be on the outside. But at the same time, in the inside, we need to be like the earth, which symbolizes and represents humility, dust, simplicity. So a Jew needs to be am kshe oref, stiff-necked and determined from the outside, but inside, soft, sweet, and humble. But not only Jewish people individually, but also as a whole. This is the representation of the Jewish people. We are like the copper altar. When we have to fight, we're ready to fight. We're determined to go all the way. We are stiff-necked and we persevere. But at the same time, we stay humble. We remember that all our talents, all our gifts come from Hashem, like simple dust, simple earth. And you see this now so vividly in the wars that Israel has to unfortunately fight just to survive. Israel is fighting like a lion. It's persevering, it's stiff-necked, it's determined, but at the same time staying humble, saying everything is thanks to Hashem, recognizing that all our strength and our abilities is God's miracles. And yet you see the other people involved, without mentioning names, from all scala. They might be hubris, they might be showing off, we're the strongest, we're the best, nobody can win us, we can persevere because we're so strong. The Jewish people know, we thank Hashem. From the outside, we are strong and we persevere. From the inside, we're humble and kind. So actually, when I think about it, to be called a sabra, perhaps it's not such a bad thing. Wishing you Shabbat Shalom.